So we're going to talk about average. Sometimes we call it mean, right? So let's talk about what it means to start with. So let's say I have three people, Amanda, Bob, and Charlie, right? So Amanda has, let's say 5, how about 6? 6 marbles. Bob has 3 marbles. And Charlie has also 6 marbles, right? So we have a bit of mountain and a valley in the mountain. If we fill the valley with extra marbles we had, now this is as if everyone has 5 marbles. Now that's average. The average of the marbles each person has is 5. So let's change this. So Bob now has 4. Charlie has 2. And Amanda has 7, 8, 9 marbles. Amanda has 9 marbles, Bob has 4, Charlie has 2. So if Amanda gives 1 to Bob and 3 to Charlie, again, as if everyone has 5. So it's like a fill in the gap. Now, if Amanda has 9, Bob has 4 marbles, Charlie has 2 marbles, the average of the marbles each person has, we can say it's 5. Now let's quickly pause the video. What else can we do? This time Amanda had 9 marbles, Bob had 4, and Charlie had 2. Can you think of another combination of numbers or marbles? The average is going to be 5. Let's quickly pause the video. So let's say Amanda has now 10, 11 marbles. Bob has 4. I know I can make this average 5 because, and I think you have realized that it doesn't really matter the combinations as long as everyone has 15 altogether, right? So let's put another person. This is Dylan. 4th person is Dylan. So let's quickly, I want again the average to be 5 again. So I know this is going to be average of 5. I wonder why. I quickly check. 5. If I fill, if I redistribute all the marbles, everyone now has 5. So that's average marbles for each person is 5 again. I can change it. Amanda has 5, Bob has 4, Charlie has 2. How many should Dylan have to make if the average marble for each person is 5? Let's quickly pause the video. you may have realized that if we fill the gap here, everyone should have 5. So Dylan should have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So if Dylan has 4 more, we can fill these gaps to make average 5. Or if you have realized it, we have to have 20 altogether, because 4 lots of 5 will be 20, right? I'm going to make it harder. So I have 4 people: Amanda, Bob, Charlie, Dylan. Yeah, I'm going to have some random numbers there. 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 Ah. How about a less one and one more? By looking at these, Amanda has 4 marbles. Bob has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 marbles. Charlie has 2, 4, 6, 8 marbles. Dylan has 9 marbles. What is the average or mean of the number of marbles each person can have, or each person has? In this case, what's the average? So Dylan has the most marbles and Amanda has the least. So I'm going to give 1 to Amanda, another to Amanda, and Charlie can give 1 to Amanda, and then average is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Average now is 7. Now, it is a bit silly to do this all the time. So what can I do? Basically, what's happening with average is we are putting everyone's marbles together, and we're going to redistribute all the marbles to everyone. That's the average, the concept of average, right? So I wonder how many each can have if we have shared everything evenly. That is the whole idea. Right? Did you see what I just did? I added these all together and I shared by 4 people. So 4 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 equals 11 is 28. If we share 28 among 4 people, that's a 7. So that's average. So I'm going to change the number. Or how about this? I have, now let's say average is 4. Each person has a certain number of marbles. Now I know the average is 4. I wonder how many marbles can these people have. Remember, average is 4. Let's pause the video. So it's back to what we had before, right? So average is 4. So each person has 4. If we redistribute all the marbles to these people, we'll put all the marbles together and share those marbles among these 4 people, and everyone can have 4. That means, though, altogether, we should have 14, not 16. 4 times 4 equals 16, right? So once we have that right, it doesn't matter how I can distribute the marbles. Maybe Amanda had 6, Bob had 1, Charlie had 2, and Dylan had 7. Oh, I can change it. Maybe Bob can have a lot, or Charlie can have a lot. So how about Bob has 8 marbles, Charlie has 5 marbles, Amanda has 3, Dylan has none. But again, average is going to be 4. Ready? So if I put these all together and redistribute to these 4 people, each person can have 4. Let's change it. Now Amanda has 10. Uh-oh. Bob has 7. Charlie has 5. Dylan has 2 marbles. Now what is the average of the marbles in this case? Amanda has 10 marbles, Bob has 7 marbles, Charlie has 5, Dylan has 2 marbles. What is the average of marbles among these 4 people? Let's pause the video. Now Amanda has 10, Bob has 7, Charlie has 5, and Dylan has 2 marbles, right? What we want to do is we're going to put these all together. Then we're going to share all the marbles among these 4 people. We can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see what we can do. 3, 4, 5, 2. I have more here, so I might give this to Dylan and this to Dylan. And if we share nicely, that's average is now 6. Average is 6. Who did this? Or who did this? 10, 7, 5, 2. So we are going to put them all together and share the whole lot by 4 people. So 10 plus 7 plus 5 plus 2, we have 17 plus 7, that's 24. 24 we divided by 4 people, that's average 6. So hope you understand and enjoy the concept of average.